My family and I recently moved into a new home. As I was cleaning out the basement, I noticed something sticking out of the rafters. A grabbing chair. Climbed up and pulled it down, hoping it was something of value that the former occupants had left behind. When I finally grabbed the mysterious object, I discovered that it was just an old notebook with yellow paper. Flipping through the pages, I realized it was a story written by a child, in pencil. At first I thought it was a kind of cute. Maybe my daughter, who was in the 3rd grade, wrote it for school. She must have tossed it accidentally, gotten it stuck, and I simply forgot. The writing and spelling were very similar to hers. After showing her the notebook, she said she'd never seen it before. As I skimmed the pages, my amusement turned to horror. I fixed the spelling, and here is what I gathered. There is a man. He lives in our house. His name is the stairman, because that's where he lives. He looks like a shadow. You can see him better with all the lights off. Mommy and Daddy can't see him. He is very sneaky, at night time. He always stands behind Mommy and Daddy. His clothes are black, and his skin looks like chalk. When Mommy and Daddy turn around, he disappears, and they don't see the stairman. He is very good at hiding. He doesn't like the daytime. Whenever it's bright, the stairman crawls really fast and goes under the stairs. When the nighttime comes, he wiggles out and follows Mommy and Daddy around. He likes to stand behind them, but he looks angry. Sometimes he grabs Mommy's hair. Mommy always looks confused when she feels him touches her hair. When Daddy is standing at the top of the stairs, I tell him to turn around and look at the stairman. Daddy tells me that it's just my imagination. The stairman doesn't like Daddy. The stairman talks differently with other people. He sounds like he's growling. I don't like his voice. The stairman said he doesn't want Mommy and Daddy in the house, and that made me cry. I told Daddy what the stairman had said, and Daddy got mad. He made me go to my room. The stairman got mad too. When I was in my room, I heard a big crash, and Mommy started screaming. I opened my door, even though Mommy yelled me not to do. Daddy was lying on the floor at the bottom of the stairs, and he had blood on his head. Mommy and I went to Daddy and tried to wake him up. I could see the stairman standing at the top of the stairs. He had a big smile on his face. He was clapping, but I couldn't hear the claps. Mommy told me that Daddy went to sleep and might not wake up again. And he has slept at the hospital ever since. I told her to make breakfast because Daddy always wakes up when she makes breakfast. Daddy has been asleep a long time now. It was summertime when he went to sleep, and now it's almost Christmas. Mommy's sad, and now the stairman is following her around all the time. Mommy doesn't like to go outside and stays in bed all day. She wants Daddy to wake up, and I do too. Mrs. Jones dropped me off at home after school today. When I opened the front door, I saw Mommy. She was swinging from a rope above the stairs. She was asleep like Daddy, and the stairman was looking up at her, and he thought it was funny. He had an even bigger smile and was grabbing her hair again. He looked down and smiled at me. His teeth are black and sharp looking. I ran outside and told Mrs. Jones before she drove away, and she called a policeman. I'm going to live with Aunt Susan now. She told me that Mommy and Daddy are both sleeping and are not going to wake up again. I am packing up my toys and clothes to take to Aunt Susan's house. When I was getting my toys, I saw the stairman again, and he smiled at me. Then he crawled under the stairs again. Aunt Susan didn't see him. Before he went under the stairs, he told me that he is happy that no one is going to live here anymore. That was the last page of the notebook. I finished reading it and put it down. I felt sick to my stomach. The book is odd, but what really made me uneasy is what my wife said today. She told me she felt a draft in the house when she walked up the stairs. A draft that breezed through her hair.